Hello everyone, I'm here as I promised to present you a few lines of my book. I do not have too much time, but when I translate it on Serbian, that I hope that will be soon as possible, I hope that you will have time and I will have time to read you and ask you to hear because you're worth to hear it and to um, understand um, every kind of your comments. So I'll start now with a few chapters and I hope that you will get some imagine about a book, what is contained in it. It's very serious and it's a very interesting book. So enjoy. The name of the book is The Weakness Over the Power by Diana Madic. Chapter 1. You should get married as soon as possible, said already angry Carol's grandmother. You started annoying me. Carol couldn't stop to laugh. You can't scare me, Granny. You look so funny, she said. I am serious, grandmother was uncertain. Okay, I promise I'll try to find someone. Her grandmother looked at her with round eyes. It is easy to say than to do, she answered. Do you suspect in myself? Carol pretended how she was insulted. The history shows everything. It was grandmother's explanation. Why? Carol repeated. Nothing. I said more for myself. When you become older, it would be normal to speak with own self. The grandmother's answer was full of sympathy. Do you know what only I could take about you? It is the right job that you choose to do. Be an artist. It is better than someone nurse or doctor or whatever. Bloody hell. Carol was shocked. Okay, sorry, or the surgeon, it is not for you. You are so emotionally. That work with all those nasty old people as myself. Granny started to wave with hands. Granny, I have to go. My job is waiting for me. I'll be home later. Do take a rest, will you please? Carol kissed her and started to walk into the direction of the door. Do not forget to find the man. Granny shouted after her granddaughter before she closed the door behind. Carol couldn't stop to laugh. Chapter 2. I don't know when he will be wake up. The doctor said to a woman who was about 40 years old, keep him as long as possible alive, please. She was so sad. I have hope that something like that will happen. It must be, said beautiful woman and pulled little boy with her to the exit of doctor's room. Chapter 3 or 3rd. Carol opened a door of her office. It was a more the old empty straw hall than ordinary art studio. But since she was a little girl, Carol wanted to be different than the others. It is normal for an artist. Her teacher, very good, but unfortunately not famous painter, said. Carol heard that her teacher, Rachel, had something very tragic which stopped her in the moment of creative work. She's never found out what was it, but also didn't want to ask. Never was appropriate time. The big spooge were everywhere around. Different colors. It was a material for her new performance, which she would do for the theater's group from the Middle East. But something was wrong. They weren't on the same place as she left them that before a weekend. Who could be here? Only she had a key. She started to search around like that, could find some lead. What could explain or made her remember? Did she let things that way, or did give away to someone? Or, on the first place, found something what could uncover the visitor. After the half an hour of detailed searching, Carol on the end found some stuff which looked like a part of the material. On it was some strange drawing. Could be an old writing by the Mist or African one. But it wasn't anything unusually under circumstances that before closing 2 persons from group were on the last agreement with Carol. And they had some folklore elements in their traditional and forms, clothes, and customs that it wasn't ordinary job for her, but she accepted as a favor to her good friend who asked her to ask her to that and Fanny had to go on some trip to the Europe. She was a stage maker. My God, what happened here? It was the voice of her very good friend and assistant Larry. I don't know. You tell me. You are African. You understand the magic which people from those area could produce. He started to laugh. I'm for a generation American. And if you are afraid, then you should be. He sounded to make fun with her. But you should ask someone who is an expert on the field of anthropology. Could be chilling. Carol opened her eyes. You're joking, aren't you? It was her shocked voice. He started to laugh, too, too loud, that on the end there came out from that on the end tears came out from her eyes. Couldn't be a joke, but could be a real. Think about it, he said. Stop make fun of me. I'm really upset. Carol now has half angry. If you think but is so serious, then you should call the police. She didn't know what to do. I don't know. Wouldn't be good for commercial and performance. And I think it is a very good project. She went to coffee, milk or sugar. She asked Larry, what is wrong with you? It is me, Larry. You know what kind of coffee I drink. He started to jump around her. Sorry, every time when I have situation like this, I started to forget. Thanks, sorry. Any thoughts were far away. She slowly said, milk, I remember. Lara looked. Cup of coffee. And took it to Carol. Situation full of a mystery. It is evident that things are not on the place where they should be, and they couldn't be moved by themselves. It is strange, don't you think? Said Carol, and stood up on a chair to open a window which had a view on a port. Ships were preparing for sailing, and every time when she had a picture in front of her eyes gave a plenty of inspiration to her. What are you doing? She heard Larry's voice. Taking a fresh air for a new work day, said and turned to him. Listen for now. It is better to forget everything and start to does job. The days are not so long in last time. She put her marking cloth on her and waited for Larry to do the same. Let's do it with back, said Carol. Positive energy, positive. Both of them didn't have even on the corner of mind something about a piece of stuff with magic letters. Chapter 4. My boy, look this river. What do you think? Where it goes? Small boy sound next to the stick. Stood next to the stone and tried to jump into blue-green water. I don't know. Somewhere to direction of the sea, he answered, and make a funny look on a face. Ocean, man, correction. This river goes to the ocean. Boy, stop for a second. I do not want to swim there. Then he turned and started to return a cloth on his small body. The man was surprised. Why not? Man asked, because I do not have so much power to swim into the big water as ocean is. Clever lad. Man didn't want to go against his words. Maybe I should try. I'm stranger and stronger than you. Boy looked at him and pulled his hand back. No, stay with me. There is a storm coming, and I am afraid of that. Do not go, please. Please. Wake up, my darling. Wake up. It was a soft lady's voice which woke up a small boy. It is all right, she said. The woman looked as an angel because of a moon's light which covered her dark and beautiful hair that shone under it. Boy did cry. Everything will be okay, believe me. She held him and kissed in his tears. Strong wind blow. The storm could start. It wasn't possible to see stars and a moon. Dr. Anderson was